Alright, it's a CQ. Fine. How do I start? So, I never had anybody to guide me of such. Someone just take up the Bible and start read, start a matching. Because I find that the New Testament is easier to read than the Old Testament. I'm going to start reading. And I didn't know me, I say, yeah, I read the Bible. I try the fasting thing, I work out the first and second time, I'm hungry bad. I thought I was going to die. Hungry. I tried did that twist. I pray good the day because I'm going to feel. So I tried the fasting thing again and it got a little easier and got a little easier. So now fasting is a part of my life. Like every week I have to fast, right? Not saying you should, just saying that's what I do. And I remember for the whole of March, I pray and I fast and I seek and I bear things and nothing not go on. For nobody else have testimony, for nobody else have testimony, nothing not go on in my life. No, if you know me personally, I'm very impatient. Like, patience is not my virtue. Yet. And I remember one day I drive home from work. It was the end of March or maybe April. I'm frustrated because my friend just shared one testimony and me did bad mind. And I said, God, imagine you tell me to seek you, I seek you, and you not talk to me. I feel like I pray to myself. I complain. So when I left out the morning, I say, God, today, me need to hear from you today. Go work, go through my day, no. Going home now, driving home, reach a TGIF, lean over, message to myself, look up on the cloud, and I'm going to go, come in there, CK and chat to me. So, I know, right? So, I'm a carrot, hear me not to myself, well, the day has ended and nothing. I'm just clear as day, a voice said, you're not done yet. Because it was like 5 o'clock, right? I said, I'm going to go to my work day, I'm not hear nothing. I'm just hear a voice clearly say, you're not done yet. So I said, whatever. So I go home. And then my same friend was share the testimony, share our next one. I was not.
Overcoming time, sister.
I say, they know me did it, and I lie down on my couch. Same day now, I go up on my tablet and I say, come, I love to research, I Google everything. Google how to see God. Come and say, maybe I do it wrong, right?
Yes.
So I say, how to see God. Type it in, how to see God. Read. No, the article I'm reading has nothing to do with the revelation I got. But in the midst of reading the article, I hear a voice saying, I know you. If you find me, you will stop looking. I say, Jesus, God, that's true. But me didn't start bawling like a baby because I was like, it's like, at that moment it dawned on me, he's deliberately hiding himself because he knows how I am. Me not like give up and if I say I want something, I forget it. So the further I'm hide and the deeper I go. And that is what he wanted. I say, tell us something, man. It was such a great feeling that I said, oh, you hear me all along my brain, you hear me, like seriously, like I wasn't talking to myself. Trust me, it was just an awesome feeling. And that is how I started to seek God. Let me tell you, there's no formula to seeking God. There is no formula. Start where you're at. And if you don't know where to start, well, some people say them just open the Bible and read. If that worked for you, that worked for you. But start somewhere, because guess what? He will help you. And he will send people in your life that will help you and that will guide you. Look here, if I'm going to tell you all my testimony, then I'm going to be here for the whole night. Because, I mean, like, no, at the point of the relationship I am with God, I can hear, I know when God is speaking to me. But like, you know it's exciting? Anybody else can relate? That is the most exciting feeling when you just don't talk to God or ask him something and he answer you and you hear the voice. Remember, I tell you, best feeling ever. If you've never had that feeling, search, seek, feed. It is there, and once you get it, it's like it lights a fire and you want more. Sometimes I think I'm not good. I think you're tired of me. And him say, oh, you come in again, so? Come in, every day I want to hear from him. Every day. I just want to hear something. And I'm like that. So that's why I know my husband love me because like, I want to talk all the time. I'm there to talk to God, I want him to answer me. And you not answer me, talk to me. I'm all up in his face. Yeah, so so no, I'm at the point now where kind of settled down in my relationship with him, and I know sometimes he has spoken to me and I've missed it. You know, cause God, this important point I must note, God is not going to shout at you. And He's not going to compete for your attention. Right? So, if you want to hear from God, you have to turn all the external noise off, turn your brains off, stop thinking, and allow Him to speak. Because you see, if you're distracted, how my God stay? And you know, God does not exist in time, right? He has all the time in the world. He will just stand there and wait. And make you do what you want to do, and run yourself ragged. And when you're finally ready and you settle down, you ready for me now? Okay, this is what I have to say on the matter. That is how my God is, right? No, I think Trisha also wanted me to focus on, she said, chasing what matters. No, obviously God is what matters, right? But then how do you apply it to your everyday life? In every decision you make, God has to be at the center of everything you do.
Amen.
When I chose this dress to wear, I was like, okay, God, I really want to wear this wrap dress, but I don't want a wrap dress right now. And it's like, just to say, look how much new clothes in my closet. Go and find something to wear. And I open the closet door and there was her dress. I said, alright, thanks. So, in little things, it don't have to be no big thing. It don't have to be when you want, buy the house. And it's small things, including in everything that you do, in all areas of your life. Let me give you another example. Okay, so your girl got a promotion, right? Whoop, whoop. So I start on November 7th. Now, this job, I have applied for this job about 3 or 4 times before, and not even a call. They didn't even shortlist me. No, my qualifications have not changed. My resume, the same letter when we send for at the time, and the same letter we send back. Except what? God signing. Yeah. The same resume. The only thing we do was update one and me reference them contact number. That's it. Send it back. And they called me for the interview. Now, when I went in, it's the same company. So, I went to the interview. But when they called me the night, they were saying, you have an interview on Wednesday, blah, 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 blah. I said, yeah, okay, thank you. Then, I remember the time I prayed and I said, thank you, Lord, whatever, whatever. But then I said, Lord, I never prayed for the job. I never prayed that I wanted a job or anything. I said, God, what do you want? I said, when on the day of the interview, I said, God, you speak through me. If there's somebody in that room that needs to hear something from you through me, use me. So when I went to that interview, the first couple of minutes into the interview, and he said, tell me what you said, I'm a Christian. That's the first thing. And it just so happened that the interviews were centered around my Christianity. That's the first thing I said. I'm a Christian, I love God, is that. And I use that opportunity because you see sometimes God gives us opportunities, and so for example, if I didn't get the job, you'd probably think it was a waste, but I don't look at it that way. I was like, God has given me an opportunity to interact with these managers and regional managers for a reason. They need to hear about you. I want them to know about the God I serve, and that's how I looked at it. I didn't see it as trying to win an interview because I never gave them any rehearsed answers or, the answers where them say you must give in the interviews. I don't believe in that. I believe in being yourself, and that should be good enough. And if you don't get the job, it's because them never choose you. God have something else for you. So I didn't think of it like, I must get this job. I was like, if I get a job, if I get a job, bills still have a pay. But I wanted them to hear about the God that I serve.
Come on.
And I made sure when I left that interview with them, say, what is the 5-year plan? Well, I'm going to be a Christian. I'm going to be a mature Christian. And that is the, that's how I take it. I'm never ashamed. And I said, whatever it is that I achieve in my career, 5 years from now, this is what I told them. If God is not in the center of anything I do, it is all for naught. If I end up as a CEO of this company, this bank that I work at, and God is not in the center of it, it would have been wasted. And that is my 5-year plan. That's what I told them. So in everything you do, ladies, and a few gentlemen around there if they're hearing, put God in the center of everything. Because guess what? How God stay? He will allow you to do what you want to do, and you can build the most amazing career, whatever it is you're trying to build. But you see, if it's not His will, it's when you're ready to come back to Him, you mash it up and never start over. You don't want to start over, don't let nobody things, but don't like doing things. But don't like it. Nothing worse, when we go to school and you carry paperwork and them say, I don't like it over. I don't want it over. Just give me the wrong bang and make the one. I don't want it over. I don't know about you, but I prefer wait long than marry wrong. Because I don't just pick up any man.
Oh, yeah.
To say, because I'm lonely and my hormones are rage. No, wait on God. I have not met him yet. Maybe meet him, I'm going to know him. But when the time is right and I am to know, he will let me know. Right? Alright, so I'm also going to speak to you on purity. This is going to be a shorter segment than my early ranting. Purity. When I thought of purity, anybody ever read Revelation? I know some of you are afraid of that book. There's nothing scary in Revelation. If you are a Christian, there's nothing scary in Revelation. Alright? And there's a portion in the first part of Revelation that speaks to the fact that anyone who reads this book gets a blessing. You want a blessing? Go read Revelation. So, in Revelation, in one of the letters to the churches, you know the church of Sardis, right? Okay. When I thought of purity, I decided to do a little bit more research on Sardis, the church. Now, Sardis was set on a hill. It was a citadel, so it was surrounded by the mountains, the cliffs, right? So they naturally were protected against attacks and stuff. So they only had to concentrate on the front of the city. Now, at face value, you would say they're very protected. They have all bases covered. Mountain on the side and the back, guards at the front. Well, many countries tried to invade Sardis, and eventually one was successful. You know why? They let their guards down. There was a weak area in a portion of the city that they did not see because it was in the cliff, right? And because they did not prepare themselves, they were invaded and destroyed, and that is the same thing with purity. Now, we tend to look for the big sins. Fornication, adultery, lying, all of those big ones. But let me tell you something. How the devil works? He does not, you're not going to see temptation coming a mile away with a big billboard sign that says temptation. That's silly. Most Christians can identify these big things, right? It's small things that we don't really put that much importance on, that the devil will use to get in and just weave in the web. So look at movies. Power. Anybody watch Power in here? Say no. Please say no. Hallelujah. Empire? Nobody? How to Get Away with